Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with a very important topic of computer fundamentals, that is software and the types of softwares used in computers. That is classification of softwares. Till now we have been talking about always the hardware component of the computer system. But we know that all hardware is of no use unless and until it has a software installed onto it. The life to a computer comes only when the softwares are installed. If a software of a computer crashes down or is corrupted, that is, it is corrupted, the computer is as good as a box of plastic. Okay, so the life and soul of a computer system is nothing but a software. So we start with what is a software. Computer software, or only what we call it as a software, is a kind of a program that enables a user to perform some specific task or used to operate a computer. In a common terms, in a very simple terms, we can say software is nothing but a set of instructions. But we get confused because in our last lecture of programming language, I told you set of instructions is known as a program. Yes, true. Set of instructions is known as a program. But such more sets of program that make up a software. तो हम ऐसे समझ सकते हैं set of instructions is a program and set of multiple programs put together makes up a software. So we can in general terms say software is nothing but instructions given by the user to a computer to accomplish some task. It directs all the peripheral devices on the computer system what to do and how to perform a task. PC software plays the role of a mediator between the user and the computer hardware. Without software, a user can't perform any task on a digital computer. I started my session with this only, कि computer without a software is as good as a tin box or a plastic box. Okay, it has no life into it without a software. Now, once we are clear with what is a software, let's talk about the types of software, that is classification of computer software. Now, basically, as you can see, we can classify softwares under two broad categories, that is system software and application software. System software, when we talk about, system software are also known as background software, as most of them run at the background to support foreground processes. It acts as an interface between a computer user, computer hardware, and application software. Okay, so computer user और computer hardware और application software के बीच में जो software काम करता है, that is known as a system software. Now, if you remember the diagram of an operating system, I hope most of you can relate it. कि operating system is a system. Software falls in the category of system software. Now, we can further classify the system software into four subcategories. That is, system software is of operating system, utilities, device drivers, and language translators. So, to start with operating system is the software that coordinate computer resources. We know that operating system is also known as resource manager. It also acts as an interface between the user and the computer hardware and application software. If you remember the diagram, internal diagram of an operating system, where we have shown you the levels, the layers of a computer. So we found that in the central part of a computer, we have a kernel, then we have an operating system, and the last we have the application software, and then you have the user sitting at the external most entity. Okay, तो user interact करता है application software से, application software interact करता है operating system से, operating system application software के through user commands को redirect करता है to the specific hardware, and hardware then redirects it to the kernel of the computer. So this was the layered architecture of an operating system. Now, operating system can handle many of the technical details related to using computer. And some of the examples of operating system I've already given you in a chapter that I discussed operating system in detail. लाइनक्स, यूनिक्स, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट विंडोज के सारे वर्जन, एक्सपी, वीस्टा, 10, 8, जो भी आप बात कर रहे हैं, तो दैट इज ऑल द कैटेगरी ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. नॉट टू फॉरगेट डॉस, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट operating system in single user mode, single tasking. Apart from operating system, the next category of system software is utility software. Utility concept is somewhat same like toolkit or toolbox that came to your newly purchased bike. आप कोई भी गैजेट खरीदते हैं उसके साथ आपको टूल बॉक्स मिलता है, स्पेशली अगर आप बाइक या कार खरीदते हैं, योर ऑटोमोबाइल्स, तो जो किट मिलता है आपको, दैट इज काइंड ऑफ यूटिलिटीज. तो यूटिलिटीज यू गेट अलॉन्ग विद कंप्यूटर्स. बहुत सारे यूटिलिटीज होते हैं जो कंप्यूटर के मेंटेनेंस में काम आते हैं, ओके, अपकीपिंग ऑफ योर कंप्यूटर सिस्टम. So they are again a part of system software. Though we are not mechanic, these tools are given for the purpose of conducting periodic maintenance of the bike to maintain its efficiency and performance. Utilities function in the same manner for your computer to make more efficient. Utilities are also known as service programs. Generally, अगर हम utilities की बात करें तो we have disk fragment utility, backup utility, disk cleanup utility, etc. तो ये सिस्टम के परफॉर्मेंस को मेंटेन करने के लिए यूज करते हैं. दे आर स्पेशल कैटेगरीज ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर दैट यू गेट अलोंग व्हेन यू परचेज अ पर्टिकुलर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम और व्हेन यू इंस्टॉल अ सॉफ्टवेयर ऑनटू इट. नेक्स्ट इज डिवाइस ड्राइवर्स. डिवाइस ड्राइवर्स आप लोग जो कंप्यूटर घर पे यूज करते होंगे, पीसीज और लैपटॉप्स, आप लोग पता होगा, प्रिंटर इंस्टॉल अगर आपको यूज करना है, नया प्रिंटर खरीदा है, तो पहले आपको प्रिंटर का डिवाइस ड्राइवर डालना होगा. या तो प्रिंटर खरीदने के साथ आपको एक सीडी के फॉर्म में वो ड्राइवर मिलता है, नहीं तो नेट पे फ्री सॉफ्टवेयर, फ्रीवेयर के तरह हर कंपनी का अपना डिवाइस ड्राइवर अवेलेबल होता है. अगर आप अपना मोबाइल फोन डेटा केबल से कनेक्ट करते हैं टू योर पीसीज और लैपटॉप्स टू ट्रांसफर योर फाइल्स, तो आपका सॉफ्टवेयर पहले इंस्टॉल्ड होता है सो दैट योर पर्टिकुलर मोबाइल फोन इज कंपैटिबल टू योर लैपटॉप और पीसी. So device drivers are the special category of softwares or programs that enable to act as an interface between your PC or laptop and your device that you are using, external peripheral device that I'm talking about. So as we know, there are different types of devices connected to a computer system, which include some input devices like keyboard, mouse, scanner, and some output devices like monitor, printer, speakers. इवन तो आप लोग अपना देखते हो ना, मैं हेड केबल अपना ईयरफोन कभी ईयरप्लग यूज करते हो, तो एक मैसेज बॉक्स आता है और हमें उसमें ओके या सेटिंग्स पे ओके करना पड़ता है इन ऑर्डर टू एनेबल दो सेटिंग्स. तो दैट इज नथिंग बट माय डिवाइस ड्राइवर इज बीइंग एक्टिवेटेड, कि अभी मेरा इनपुट जो सिस्टम के स्पीकर से आ रहा था, अभी वो मेरे माइक बिल्ट इन माइक्रोफोन से जा रहा था जो मेरा इनपुट, अभी वो मेरे जो ईयरप्लग में यूज कर रही हूँ उसके थ्रू जाएगा. So other devices like pen drive, mobiles, etc. Then one question arises that how computer distinguish these devices while functioning them? Answer is because of the device drivers. Whenever you connect a device to a computer system has a special program associated with it. This program is called the device driver. Device drivers work with operating system, and because of this there is a communication that between that device and rest of your computer system. This is how what I explained you just a few seconds ago. So it acts as an interface. These device drivers, they act as an interface between your computer and the device itself. Every time you connect a new device to a computer, it searches for its device drivers in operating system, and if found, operating system installs it and device works properly. And if the device drivers are not in operating system, then it gives you a message for providing it. या तो आप CD की मदद से उसको externally install करिए, या आप इंटरनेट कनेक्शन के थ्रू जो फ्रीवेयर के फॉर्म में नेट पे अवेलेबल है पर्टिकुलर डिवाइस के ड्राइवर्स, उनको डाउनलोड करिए. And the fourth category of system software, as you can see, is language translators. Language translators translate programming code or programming instructions into machine code so that computer can understand and process it. Abhi in detail we'll talk about each category of language translators again once we complete application software. So by this we have completed the system software. Let's talk about application software. Application software are also known as end user software, as these softwares are used by end users to complete their task. It resides above the system software. इसका सबसे सिंपल एग्जाम्पल है, आप जितने भी सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करते हैं, फोटोशॉप आप यूज करते हो, आप एमएस ऑफिस यूज करते हो, आप कैड कैम सॉफ्टवेयर ऑटो कैड यूज करते हो, ठीक है, आप जितने भी गेमिंग सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करते हो, ओके, आप लाइक पबजी इंस्टॉल करते हो उसका डेस्कटॉप वर्जन, राइट, सॉलिटेयर खेलते हैं, तो ये सारे एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर हैं. द एंड यूजर यूजेस एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक पर्पस. It is programmed for simple as well as complex tasks. It is either can be installed or accessed online. It can be a single program or a group of small programs. Application software can be used by user to complete specific tasks such as creating word processor, documents, spreadsheets, presentation, graphics, etc. Okay, Word documents, word processor, spreadsheets, Excel, presentation, PowerPoint. Okay, graphics के लिए you have like AutoCAD, then you have Macromedia, योर फोटोशॉप. तो ये सब ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग के लिए होते हैं. कैड कैम सॉफ्टवेयर्स, मेलिंग सॉफ्टवेयर्स के आउटलुक आप इंस्टॉल करते हो, राइट. Now, further, you can classify, as you can classify system softwares into 4 categories, the application softwares can be classified into 2 basic categories. Basic application, specialized, जिसको हम बोलते हैं standard. Basic application software are also known as standard software. Whereas specialized application softwares, they are known as customized. Now, what do you mean by standard and customized? Standard का मतलब ऐसे याद रखिए, I always take an example of garments. कपड़े खरीदते हैं, एक होता है आप रेडीमेड कपड़े खरीद कर लाते हैं. रेडीमेड जो गारमेंट्स होते हैं, they are fit to according to the normal body size. Okay, तो उसमें various sizes are available, small, medium, large, XL. According to your body type, you choose a particular size and the design, and then you just make a payment and get that dress back, and you can wear it then and there only, right? So they are ready to use kind of a meal. जबकि जो स्पेशलाइज्ड या कस्टमाइज सॉफ्टवेयर्स होते हैं, उस केस में क्या होता है, आप फैब्रिक खरीदते हैं, आप डिजाइन सर्च आउट करते हैं, देन यू विजिट अ टेलर और अ बुटीक, and then you get it tailor made for, according to your own choice, liking, special design, everything, and according to your own body type. So the customized software is like stitched garment. A stitched garment is as per your requirement. Okay, that is not standard. Okay, जबकि जो customized होगा वो आपको like you'll find only for yourself according to your own type. उसका कोई duplicate piece आपको market पे नहीं मिलेगा, right? So that is the difference between basic and specialized. Basic application software are known as general purpose, example Office. जबकि specialized softwares are also known as special purpose, that is customized softwares का example है कोई ऑडियो वीडियो एडिटिंग प्रोग्राम जो आपने बनाया है, या ग्राफिक्स प्रोग्राम है, या आपका इन्वेंट्री कंट्रोल सिस्टम है, कॉलेज का स्टूडेंट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है, जो स्पेशली आपके लिए बना है अकॉर्डिंग टू योर, इट इज टेलर मेड अकॉर्डिंग टू योर नीड्स. सो दैट इज लाइक स्पेशलाइज्ड सॉफ्टवेयर. नाउ एज आई सेड, लैंग्वेज ट्रांसलेटर्स के बारे में हम डिटेल में बात करेंगे. सो नाउ द कैटेगरीज ऑफ लैंग्वेज ट्रांसलेटर स्टार्ट्स हियर. असेंबलर, कंपाइलर, लिंकर, लोडर, ये कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर्स है जो लैंग्वेज ट्रांसलेशन में यूज होते हैं, स्पेशली असेंबलर, कंपाइलर एंड इंटरप्रेटर. नाउ we talk about assembler. The input to an assembler is an assembly language program. The output is an object program plus information that enables the loader to prepare the object program for execution. तो बेसिकली हम इस तरह से समझ सकते हैं, असेंबलर जो है वो असेंबली प्रोग्राम्स को ट्रांसलेट करता है इनटू मशीन रीडेबल कोड, जिसको हम ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोग्राम बोलते हैं. तो at one time the computer programmer had this disposal basic machine that interpreted through hardware certain fundamental instructions. He would program this computer by writing series of ones and zeros, machine language, and place them into the memory of the machine. So basically assembler का काम assembly level program को machine level में translate करना. Compilers, high level languages जो Fortran, COBOL, ALGOL, PL, C, C++, Java, इन सबके programs को machine level में translate करता है, वो compiler होता है. अब ये compiler भी use हो सकता है, interpreter. अभी difference बताएंगे, what is the difference between compiler and interpreter, a very common question being asked. Compiler is a program that accepts the source program in a high level language and produces the corresponding object level program. ये मैंने diagram भी दिया हुआ है. I hope it will be clear from here. सोर्स कोड आपका C, C++, जावा का प्रोग्राम है, कंपाइल करा, कंपाइल करने के बाद ऑब्जेक्ट एग्जीक्यूटेबल प्रोग्राम बना, ऑब्जेक्ट कोड. Okay, set of programs that transforms source code written in a programming language into another computer language. That is, target language is always machine level language. Okay, to object code. कंपाइलर इंटरप्रेटर में डिफरेंस क्या होता है? कंपाइलर पूरे प्रोग्राम को एज अ होल ट्रांसलेट करता है, जबकि इंटरप्रेटर डज दिस ट्रांसलेशन लाइन बाय लाइन. An interpreter is a common kind of language processor. Instead of producing target program as a translation, an interpreter appears to directly execute the operation specified in the source program or input supplied by the user. This means इसमें translation होगा मगर line by line होगा. In contrast, an interpreter reads a statement from the output, converts into an intermediate code, executes, and then takes the next statement in the sequence. If an error occurs, interpreter stops execution and reports it. कंपाइलर में अगर कुछ एरर्स होगी वो इकट्ठा करता रहेगा. 5 एरर है मगर वो 5 एरर पूरे कंपाइलेशन के बाद इन दी एंड डिस्प्ले होंगी, जबकि इंटरप्रेटर में जैसे ही पहली एरर आएगी, सिंटैक्स एरर बोलते हैं उसको, तो वहीं पे इंटरप्रिटेशन रुक जाएगा. पहले आप वो एरर रेक्टिफाई करिए, ओनली फर्दर लाइंस ऑफ कोड विल बी इंटरप्रेटेड बाय द इंटरप्रेटर. इंटरप्रेटर इज नॉट गोइंग टू प्रोसीड with the translation part unless and until the first error occurred has been rectified. So that was the difference between compiler and interpreter. Talking about linker and loader. Linker is a computer program that links and merges various object files together in order to make an executable file. All these files might have been compiled and separately by separate assembler. Linker का काम होता है, जैसे कि अगर आप C की प्रोग्रामिंग की बात कर रहे हैं तो उसमें आप बहुत सारी हेडर फाइल्स यूज करने वाले हैं अपने प्रोग्राम के साथ. तो लिंकर का काम होगा आपकी उन हेडर फाइल्स को आपके सोर्स कोड के साथ लिंक स्टैब्लिश करना. That is the job of linker. The major task of a linker is to search and locate reference module routines in a program and to determine the memory location where these codes will be loaded, making the program instructions to have absolute reference. एक linkage establish करना. Loader. A loader is a routine that loads an object program and prepares it for execution. There are various loading schemes, absolute, relocating, direct linking. इतना आपके डिटेल में है नहीं, forget about it. सिर्फ load करने का काम करता है. Okay. In general, loader must load, relocate, and link the object program. The loader is a program that places programs into memory and prepares them for execution. Basically, ये समझ लो कि जो आपका प्रोग्राम जब कंपाइलेशन के लिए आता है तो वो एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए तो लोड होता है. कहाँ पर लोड होता है? फ्रॉम द हार्ड डिस्क टू द रैम. दैट इज द जॉब ऑफ लोडर. बिकॉज सीपीयू की एक्सेसिबिलिटी कभी भी हार्ड डिस्क को नहीं होती. सीपीयू is accessible only till RAM. Okay, so in a simple loading scheme, the assembler outputs the machine language translation of a program on a secondary device and a loader places it on the core, that is the memory, RAM. The loader places it into the memory machine level language version of the user's program and transfers the control to it. Since the loader program is much smaller than the assembler, those make more core available to the user program. So loader को एक तरह से मान सकते हैं is a part of assembler or a compiler. So once the program is being assembled or compiled, then loader is automatically called. To load the program instructions, that is the object code generated, will be loaded onto the RAM for execution by the CPU. So by this I've come to an end of this topic, software and its types and the various categories of language translators. I hope the session was informative to all of you. That's all for today. Thank you.